Have you ever been accused of doing something that you didn't do, and then it was decided that you were to blame, you knew you were innocent, and you had to pay the consequences regardless? Think about everything you've ever done in your life wrong. Everything from when you're a child right up to now, and you've had to pay all the consequences all at once. Now think about Jesus, who had to do all that for you throughout your whole life. Everything you've ever done wrong, he did that for you. Now think about the 8 billion people in this world and all of those all before, all falling on his shoulders at that one night. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you. That's depending where you are in the world. We are in London doing the nighttime devotion from the devotional Christ Triumphant. The title today: When he was betrayed, Christ felt what we would feel. Mark 14:42. Rise up, let us go. Lo, he that betrayeth me is at hand. And now they hear the heavy tramp of soldiers in the garden. And he that betrayed him had given them a token, saying, Whomsoever I shall kiss, that same is he. Take him and lead him away safely. And as soon as he was come, he goeth straightway to him, and saith, Master, Master, and kissed him. But Jesus said unto him, Judas, betrayest thou the Son of Man with a kiss? To the multitude Jesus said, Are ye come out as against a thief, with swords and with staves to take me? I was daily with you in the temple teaching, and ye took me not. But the scriptures must be fulfilled. John's record of this event is, Judas then, having received a band of men and officers from the chief priests and the Pharisees, cometh thither with lanterns and torches and weapons. Jesus therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them, Whom seek ye? They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus saith unto them, I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. As soon then as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground. Then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it, and smote the high priest's servant, and cut off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. Then said Jesus unto Peter, Put up thy sword into the sheath. The cup which my Father hath given me, shall I not drink it? At this saying, terror seized upon the disciples. They were now all together again, surrounding the Lord, but at the proposition of Peter, they all forsook him and fled. The human nature of Christ was like unto ours, and suffering was really more keenly felt by him, for his spiritual nature was free from every taint of sin. The aversion to suffering was in proportion to its severity. His desire for the removal of suffering was just as strong as human beings experience. How intense was the desire of the humanity of Christ to escape the displeasure of an offended God. How his soul longed for relief is shown in the swords of the sufferer. Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not I as I will, but as thou wilt. All the accumulated sin of the world was laid upon the sin bearer. The one who was innocent of all sin, the one who alone could be the propitiation for sin, because he himself was obedient. His life was one with God. Not a taint of corruption was upon him. The title again. When he was betrayed, Christ felt what we would feel. This is focusing on when Judas betrayed Jesus and led the soldiers to him and showed them who he was with a kiss. And there is that phrase, the kiss of Judas, which is basically when someone gives you up, when someone rats on you, or but it wasn't just Judas, so to speak, because as soon as things went south, as it were, the disciples all left him. They all left him. Because, as we've said before, they expected Jesus to come and take over the throne of David. And they thought this would kick everything off, I suppose. But Jesus just gave himself up to it. And the disciples were, what? And they were off. One thing I will say, Simon Peter was the one that stood up for him, cut the servant's ear off. Malchus, I think his name was. Malchus. And then Jesus said, put your sword away. This is my cup to bear. If you remember earlier on, Jesus had said to Peter, Simon Peter, do you love me? And Simon said, of course I love you. You are my Lord, my whatever. And he asked him 3 times. And as I said before, how many times did Peter forsake Jesus? Aren't you that one who followed? No, it wasn't me. No. I've seen you before, aren't you? No, it wasn't me. You are one of the disciples. No, it's not me. 3 times. Jesus took everything. The taunting, the humiliating, the scourges, the whips, the stripes, so that we wouldn't have to. But that time will come. That time will come where we will have to answer for our faith. It is coming, and it's coming soon. In our lifetime, definitely. I'm not expecting to see death, as it were. When Jesus comes, I expect to be alive.